Hello, everybody. It's good to be back with you once again. Today I'm going to talk about self-worth. It's all about you. It's all about how you see yourself, what you think about yourself, how you feel about yourself. Of course, I'm going to be quoting from the Bible. So get your pens and pencils, piece of paper and notebook, where you can make your notes and study them again in your spare time. I thank you for being with me. I am the senior pastor of Divine Worshippers International Ministries. My name is Pastor Juanita Ingraham. We are located here in the beautiful city of Nassau, Bahamas. And again, you are most certainly welcome. If you haven't subscribed as yet, please do subscribe. I'm going to be sharing some important and valuable information with you to encourage you, to motivate you, to lift your spirits. So please subscribe, share, and like. Give me thumbs up. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for coming back again. And you are all most certainly welcome. I love having you. Please click the notification button so when I upload another video, you will be the first to be notified. Please leave your comments in the description box below, because they also encourage me and lift me as much as I motivate you. Remember, we are one. We are family. So welcome everybody, including the fine officers and members of Divine Worshippers International Ministries. Thank you for being with me one more time. All right, like I said earlier, our topic today is self-worth. I begin with what it means, what self-worth really means. The Merriam-Webster says the definition of self-worth is a sense of one's value of a human being or as a human being. This speaks of how some people base themselves on the type of jobs that gives them not only a good wages and health care or pensions, but a good sense of self-worth, a kind of identity. But this does not speak of your self-worth. Some students, whether you are in secondary school, junior high school, some say middle school, or whether you're in college, some students base their self-worth solely on their GPA. And this also does not define, this does not determine your self-worth. The English definition of self-worth, the English language learner's definition of self-worth says a feeling that you are a good person who deserves to be treated with respect. But the Bible has a whole lot to say about self-confidence, self-worth, and self-respect. God Himself gave us the courage and the ability to live and walk with integrity. Genesis 1 verses 26 and verses 27 says, "And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So God created man in his own image and in his own likeness. In the image of God created he him, male and female. We were made in the very image of God. Listen, my family, you've got to know who you are. Look at yourself and see how beautiful, how handsome, how gorgeous you are. And don't let anybody, for any reason, tell you otherwise. David in Psalms 139 and verses 13 through 17 says, "For thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. My substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret, and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being unperfect, and in thy book all my members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them. How precious also are thy thoughts unto me, O God! How great is the sum of them!" You need to know that you are precious in the sight, oh, bless the name of the Lord, of God. You are precious in his sight, and it does not matter what anybody says about you, how bad or ill they speak of you. You've got to know you are fearfully and wonderfully made in his image and in his likeness. Whether you're black, white, brown, purple, Asian, whatever you are carefully, oh yes, you and I were carefully crafted and designed by the Master Creator. Just think about that for a moment. Just think about that for a moment. Rise out of self-pity. Stop complaining about who was not there for you, about who's pulling you down, about who is speaking ill of you, blaming everybody about who you are, blaming everybody about who raised you from who didn't raise you, and who harmed you from who didn't harm you, and not looking at the man or the woman in the mirror. Take a look at yourself in the mirror. In spite of all that you have gone through, in spite of all of your being talked about, in spite of all of the bad or ill treatment of your life, Look in the mirror. Look at how wonderful you are. Look at how beautiful you are. Know who you are. Know your self-worth. Yes, yes, yes. I'm talking to you, sir. You, madam. Stop having a pity party. Get over yourself. Rise up from your pity party. 'Cause there is greatness in you. Stop letting the naysayers defeat you. Please look at the phrase in the text that I have just read. You are fearfully, you are wonderfully made. You are fearfully and you are wonderfully made. God took his time, formed you. He knitted you and me together in our mother's womb. When I look at the word fearfully, fearfully, when translated from the Hebrew, means with great reverence, heartfelt interest, and with respect. When I look at the word wonderfully, when I look at it from the Hebrew perspective, it means quite the opposite. It means that you were created with great reverence, heartfelt interest, and with respect, to be unique and set apart. You are the only one of its kind, unlike any other. Oh, I love that. I love that. You are a distinctive individual all by yourself. There is only one of you. You are the original. Don't let anybody take that from you. Romans, the Apostle Paul, chapter 5 and verse 8. Listen to him. But God commended his love toward us, in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. This is how much God loves us. Even when we are wrong, even when we have sinned against him, he loved us so much so that he died and gave himself for us. This is how precious you are. Ephesians, he went on, chapter 2 and verse 1. And you had he quickened, who were dead in trespasses and sins. We were dead. Is there any worth, anything that is worth living in the dead? Is there anything good with the dead? No. But God looked beyond our faults and saw our worth, our needs, and chose us to be to himself. You want respect? Listen, you have to give it. You want love? You have to give it. You want family and friends to stop looking down on you? Then you have to stop looking down on yourself. You want them to stop speaking ill of you? Then you ought to stop speaking ill of yourself. In my last video, I said to you, what goes around comes around. Start loving yourself. Start taking good care of yourself. Look in the mirror every day and self-talk. Say to yourself, I am beautiful. I am handsome. I'm very attractive. And I love what I see in this mirror. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am happy in this skin. I am grateful for all these blessings. And guess what? I deserve more. You have to say it. You have to say it to yourself. You have to self-talk. Listen to 1 Peter 2 verses 9 and 10. But ye are chosen generation. You are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should shew forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of God, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. Yes, we were strangers, outsiders, because of the love of God through salvation. By his mercy and grace, he chose you and I. Listen, know who you are. Know your self-worth. Stop letting people determine your self-worth. There are people who are designed, created, or whose sole purpose in this life is set out to bring you down, to destroy you, to discredit you, to have their foot all over you. They don't want or have any desire to see you achieve anything in this life. Some of them have the means to assist you, but won't. And it's because they enjoy seeing you hurt, down, and stressed out. This is the reason why you have to know your own self-worth. I was watching some time ago a movie by Tyler Perry. And the movie says Medea goes to jail. That was the title of the movie. And this is just some of what he quoted in that movie. And it lingered with me over the years. And I preached the very same thing. I teach and taught the very same thing, but not in his words. And his words lingered with me. And as I wrote this teaching today, this came back to my mind. Medea quoted these words, and like I said to you, this is only a portion of it, because he was trying to console I think it was Sony, because he was going through somebody who disappointed him. All right, and so this is only a portion of the words that he quoted, and I'm going to give them to you. Listen very carefully, okay? As I give you these words that Tyler Perry, Medea goes to jail, quoted. He quoted, "There are always some lessons." Oh, bless the Lord. And I truly want to say this, because it is so true. There are so many lessons in his movies, and I must give him the credit. There are so many lessons that are in his movies about life, okay, for you as you go along the journey of life. You can pick out portions. He's always teaching you something in his movies if you pay close attention to his movies. Medea quoted, "I put everybody that come in my life in the category of a tree. Some people are like leaves on a tree. If the wind blows, they are over here. They are unstable. Blow the other way, they are over here. If seasons change, they wither and die. They are gone. But that's all right. Some people are like that. Most people in the world are like that. They are just there to take from the tree. They ain't there to do anything but take and give shade every now and then. That's all they can do. But don't get mad at the people like that. That's who they are. A leaf. Some people are like branch on the tree. You've got to be careful with them branches too, because they'll fool you. They'll get there and make you think that they are good friends and they are real strong. But the minute you step out on them, they'll break and they'll leave you high and dry. The quote goes on, but if you find 2 or 3 people in your life that's like the root at the bottom of that tree, you are blessed, because they are the kind of people you ain't going nowhere. They ain't worried about their being seen. Don't nobody have to know that they know you. They ain't got to know what they're doing for you. But if those roots weren't there, that tree couldn't live. And he asked Sony, you understand? And I want to ask you, do you understand? You have to choose people in your life. You have to choose the right people. And when they come in your life, you have to take your time with them. You have to take it one day at a time. Okay? And stop worrying about people. Okay? And what they say about you. Like Medea said in the movie, sometimes you have to just let them go, because that's how they come. They come like the leaf, and the leaf falls off the tree. And when the leaf falls off the tree, Medea used it as an example of a person. That person just came in your life for that period of time, and that person just have to go. And that's how it is. You have to just free yourself and let them go. 1 John 4 and 4b says, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Self-worth is who you are and what you think about yourself. Don't let anybody value you. Don't let them do it to you. Have confidence in yourself. This is very important. This will help you to overcome depression, feeling unhappy, feeling lonely, misery, brokenness, hopelessness, discouragement, resentment, bitterness, and so on. This also helps you to improve your mental health. You begin to feel relieved of all the anxiety and cause you to live a healthier life. So here are some ways you can increase your self-worth. I spoke about this one earlier because this one is so very, very important. Looking at yourself in the mirror. Look at your entire image from head to toe. Love you. Love on you. Love your skin color. Love your eyes. Love your nose. Love on yourself. This makes you feel good and raises your self-worth. Number 2, watch out for social media. You know, everybody is on social media these days, and that's okay. But social media can be unfavorable at times, which is not good for your mental health. Then on the other hand, social media can be a good source of help. Those areas of social media that's unfavorable for you, do not follow those areas. You know, if you heard some bad news, or you ate some bad food and got poisoned, and it made you sick, you are going to avoid eating or reading or hearing that again. Philippians 4:12 says, I know how to be abased. I know how to be abound. Everywhere and in all things I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and suffer need. You see, when you know how to do without, when you know how to have and be satisfied, then you will never be in the category of letting your self-worth down. You see, when you know who you are, when you know your self-worth, nothing will shake your faith. Nothing will shake you. Nothing will get in your mind to detour you from who you are. Nothing, absolutely nothing. When it comes to the social media, you will be the one to cause the change. Being pleasant, being positive, saying good things, speaking life, my God, and all the good things you will be putting out there. Instead of putting the negative out there, you will be putting the good out there. Look at those posts or messages that will make you feel good, that will lift your heart and it will lift your mind. Number 3, every day repeat these and more, because I need you to make your own list. This is just a list that I made up, and I need you to make a list for yourself of affirmations. Okay, simple ones. Make them simple. Don't make them long. Make them as simple as you can. Okay, and say, I am healthy. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am successful. I am loved. And I love myself. Put them on the mirror. Put them on the refrigerator so you can see them every day and say them every day. It will help you to keep your self-worth up. By repeating these affirmations, you will be lifting your self-worth. Number 4, look at some of the good things you did during the day and praise yourself for doing it. Yes, you need to look at what you have done, what you have achieved, and pat yourself on the shoulder and say, well done, girl. Well done, boy. Well done, man. Well done, woman. I have done it today. I have done well. I feel good about myself. Then remember to give God thanks. Remember, pause and give him thanks. This is very important. Never forget him. 1 Thessalonians 5 and verses 18 says, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. Number 5, complimenting others. There may be someone who is stressed out, discouraged, confused, or ready to give up. Someone who is having a hard time with their self-worth. And all they need is a kind expression that will lift their self-worth. And by doing so, you will also be lifting your self-worth. Listen, if you take the time to compliment others and look for the good in them as opposed to the negatives, it will cause you to feel so good, and you will be raising your vibration, and you will have a mind to do good at all times. Remember, love is something that you give away. I want to say that again. Love is something you give away, and you end up having more. If you give love, you will get love. You will attract what you give. Your life is what you have been giving all your life. Whether you are 10 years old, whether you are 12, whether you are 20, whether you are 30, whether you are 60, whether you are 70 years. Whatever you have been giving down through those years, you are a prime example of what you have been given. So you need to examine yourself. You need to take stock of yourself. You need to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what have I been giving? What have I been doing? Have I been passing off some good vibes? Have I been loving some people, or have I been hating some people? Do I look for the fault in everybody's life and not looking back at myself? Remember, when you point your finger, there's one finger pointing back at you. So you must be very careful. What you give is what you get back in return. Number 6, practice taking care of yourself. You have been doing for everybody. Yes, you have been doing for everybody else. Now, it's your time. You're worthy of this one. This one is long overdue. Now is the time, I'm sorry for you, to do for yourself. Go get your hair done. In fact, get the whole deal. Go to the spa. Yeah. Get your massage. Get your face done. Get your body wrapped. Get your pedicure, cure, and your manicure. Get it all done. Love on you. Love on yourself. Go for dinner in a fine restaurant. Eat well. Go shopping. Take a trip if you can. Read a book. Relax yourself. Have some quiet time just for you. Settle down. Relax yourself. Watch your favorite movie. Go swimming. Just do it for you. This is your time. Be happy. You know, we have some people mad all the time. We have some people angry all the time. No, that's not you. Because you know your self-worth. You feel good about yourself. You love yourself. I trust today you will take this teaching today and apply it to your daily lives. I trust with this teaching you now know who you are. You know your self-worth. Put this into practice. Do not let anybody pull you down. Surround yourself with people who will lift you up. Rid yourself of those who are speaking ill about you. Compliment those people who are in need to be lifted up. And by doing so, you will be raising your self-worth. Remember, you are precious. Remember, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are unique. You are original. You are the one and only you. Well, I have come to the end of my video today. And once again, thank you for being with me. I appreciate you. I trust that you've been blessed. If you haven't subscribed as yet, please do, because I will be giving you important, uplifting, motivating messages and teachings from time to time. Thank you to my returning subscribers. Please like, share, give me thumbs up. Leave a message in the description box below. Click on the notification bell so when I upload another video, you will be the first to be notified. Until next time, so long. I love you, and God bless you.